Hey everybody, this is the Street Monk. I just wanted to share a little bit of things I've discovered recently. I've been just kind of wondering about this chaos that's going on in the U.S. and I started a couple leads this morning, and this is what I concluded. A lot of this chaos, of course, is because we're getting a lot of Russian influence in our nation, and so with that idea, I started following up on when the communism began, and it has a long history. It's several hundred years of history. It started in England and France, and mostly around the time of the French Revolution, and then it went into strict communism in Germany, and then U.S. And Russia. Anyways, in America, we had the first, in 1876, we had the first Socialist Labor Party, SLP, which is the oldest Soviet Socialist Party in America. It's actually based in Mountain View, California, where I studied years ago, really close by. Their ideology is Marxism, Leninism. Their political position is far left socialism. That sounds pretty familiar. I mean, we have far left, or we call the far left the Democrats. Well, the Democrats include the far left group. So we're seeing a connection with the Democrats there. So, and it's we actually, then I further followed up, and it says that the SLP, the Socialist Labor Party, joined forces with the Socialist Democratic Party of America in 1899. So Democrats are closely linked to communism, my friends. And you can, I think AOL is, Alexander Cortez is considered herself a communist Democrat as well, a socialist Democrat. They use so many terms, hard to keep track. So we've had communism in the United States, labor parties beginning in the 1800s. Then, but anyways, it's an influence first of Karl Marx and socialism back in the French Revolution time. Went to Germany, and then eventually, I believe, to the communist countries in the 1900s. So that's a little bit of history of the communists, and they believe in a lot of this chaos. It's just everything's about destroying everything. The ideology is always, sounds good, that everybody's the same, everybody has no richer, no poorer, blah, 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 but it's always just a front, of course. For all of us who follow that closely, we all know it's a farce. Because eventually some tyrant takes control of the country and puts that country to waste as it kills millions of its people. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make that connection to you. I found it pretty exciting. Some of my sources is Wikipedia. They do have some factual good stuff. So you can follow that under socialism, or the beginning of socialism. Check it out for yourself if you don't believe it. And that explains a lot of our chaos coming from the democratic cities of the United States. So in other words, the United States is attempting to be controlled by Europe, the European ideologies that have destroyed the European nations. It's arrived in America, and it's here to destroy our culture and our way of life. So everybody be aware. It's here. It's always been here, but it's come alive, and its fruits are everywhere. Dangerous times, my friend. Let's to increase our prayers, and let's see it as it really is. Communism is in our midst, and the Democrats are allowing this to happen or associated with them. So be aware, and if you have any comments, please let them below. Check it out first. Look it up in the wiki, do a little bit of investigating, and keep following different areas wherever they send you, and you start seeing the connection. So take care. There's a Street Monk signing out.